play solo. I want to look over my Marines deck and maybe adjust it as well, I think. I want to try the F-18Cs. I tried the F-18Cs before, and I didn't feel like I liked them as much as the 15Cs, but man, after watching them used against me in that other river fight, I want to try them again. Also, I never even got to use my Striegels in the other deck with the Detonators. Just as go, what nerds do you have in your games? You have to be friends with nerds like that. Oh, so mean. EK Hokeman says, so when your helicopters return to base, you get a rebate on the points? Yeah. On the points of the transport, that's right. Of any vehicle. But you do pay for damage, you do pay for repairs, and you pay for rearming. That's why the cost effectiveness of your bombing loadouts does matter. Okay, so how much do I have to pay to have a whole shitload of F-18Cs with 174s? And can I get fuel? Like show me the parity, because I feel like the problem is always the fuel makes this bad. Because you can only get AMRAMs here. You can't get Sidewinders on the center line. You can only get AMRAMs. So that leaves you with 4 Fox 3s and 2 Fox 1s. No, Fox 2s. 2 Sidewinders. And before anyone says just don't run fuel tanks, you need fuel tanks. You need them to be a good air superiority fighter. You just need them, in my opinion. So I think that's where this build always falls down for me. Is you're kind of light on weapons. You're not good at anti-helo. I don't know if F-16s. We hope they will be in the main game, but not yet. I guess what you want to run here is run these as your opening ace combaters, and then run the Cs as your helo cleanuppers with the 4 Sidewinders. Because what I would like here for the C loadout is to have 4 Sidewinders, 2 174s, but you're not really allowed to do that. I'd also like to be able to run the fuel tanks and still run more missiles, but you can't do that either. And fuel is kind of like a non-negotiable for me for a dogfighter. It's just necessary. Yeah, there'll be F-16s, I'm sure. Probably in the Striker deck, yeah. I agree with Benny. And yeah, F-22s will be in the game as well. Ace says, why engage in a dogfight at all? Just fling 174 all the way. So Sidewinders aren't for planes, they're for helicopters. It's very important to be able to clean up helicopters with interceptors. In my opinion. So I guess this is the loadout. It's 320 for... I mean, the thing is, compare them. The problem is, the C also is not going to be a good dogfighter at all. Because it's got a much worse turning radius as well. It does have less fuel. It's more expensive. It has 5% better ECM. But it's also 50 slower. There's a lot of ways in which the F-18C is a worse fighter than the C. The only way it is better is in those AIM 174s. And the thing about the 174s is that you have to be really careful when using them. Like, they're finicky, because the missile itself isn't finicky. But because of the AI not wanting to overkill, you can fly past your range advantage without realizing it because your guy's refusing to shoot. You really have to watch your distance, I think, manually, is the problem. And you have to, if you're not firing at 8,000, you need to pull off and come around again, because it just means that there's too many missiles in the air and you're not allowed to fire. But that's what we're going to want to do with the Cs, is just dominate the air game with them, fire before the enemy can fire on us, then turn around. And we have to be very careful not to overfly into them. They're going to be high micro, but hopefully high reward. I mean, they were making it work against me last game. And past the initial ace combat, you saw how effective these are at taking out 1v1s. Because in a 1v1, there aren't a bunch of missiles in the air already, so the C won't fuck around, it will just fire its missiles. And then you can see immediately when it's time to go cold. So we'll try it. We're going to try it out. We're going to try probably 2 and 2 if I can fit it in my deck. It might be a bit too expensive, though. I might have to cut something else as well. Because you're going to go 2 of those, but now you need to cut some more stuff. Can you go into 2 fuel tanks? Doesn't help enough. You can cut a Strike Eagle, but nobody wants to do that. And you can also cut a J-Sal, but also no one wants to do that. I do think that calling 2 F-35s to kill a single tank or tank group can sometimes be a bit excessive. It might be better to go back to the build of Stormbreakers for seeding with them, I don't know. Or like a single 1,000-pound bomb like Benny was saying. And that could help me fit in the 2 Cs. Use Maverick's AGM. Oh yeah, I forgot to use Maverick's AGM. Okay, sure, I do want to try that. Yes, I want to try to get good at that. And you can't really run the fuel tanks with that, because then you only have 2 Mavericks, which doesn't seem cost effective. So try one of these, and then pull off a Strike Eagle, and then you just got to cut a bit of fuel off these, which I don't like doing, but... Ah, and then you're still 5 over. You're still 5 over. But then if you have the... No, but then you can do the other build. If you're running the D, then you can cut down the Stormbreakers. Cut down to the Stormbreakers or to the 1,000-pound bombs. I've never really tried the 1,000-pound bombs in the F-35, but I'd be curious to. Foreman says, I completely drop F-35 for my deck. Maverick's much more better. Well, F-35s can provide seed, which the F-18D can't. You can get the Mavs for 100 points cheaper on a Harrier, says Benny. Yeah, but then I'm slow as fuck. I'd like a plane that can survive and that can get where I need it when I need it. Is the idea. I've tried it on a Harrier and it's so damn slow and hard to make work. Even says Harrier for strafes is great. Gal 12 shreds. Yeah? Real talk? What does it shred? Sell me on it. Sell me on the Gal 12. I guess I've never tried Gal 12 runs. I guess I just always assumed it was the same main gun as these guys. $25. Oh, this is a big gun. I've killed tanks with it, says Yvonne. Really? Penetration. 60, 120mm heat. Okay, so with top attack, this thing could work. It'd be hard to land it, though, but I guess it could work. What's its damage? 4. I guess if you nailed it dead on. The thing is, how cheap can you get that loadout? I mean, the Mavericks themselves are 35. That seem a lot easier to make work. If you're doing this. Like, you can go down to 205. 180 for 4 Mavericks instead, which I feel like is going to be better. It is kind of cool to know that this thing slaps, though. I do like the sound of that. Mile-wise says the radius on the gun is very forgiving, actually. Really? 34, huh? Same with this one, actually. What's the radius on a bomb? 150. 100. Yeah, I mean, it does sound forgiving, though. I think I don't want to run that anyway. I've played with Harriers before. What I do want is a self-desi. I want a designator on the 18D so it can designate its own Mavericks, because I think that's going to be the best way to make use of them, most likely. It says you do it with the Mavericks TBH. It helps with securing kills on high heat armor but low HP vehicles. That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, especially against US. There's a lot of vehicles that get eaten up by that. It possibly says, when issuing a strafe command, the guns will stay in the confines of the strafe box. It will extend past that and sort of aimbot to the nearest target. Oh! Interesting. That's kind of cool. Sounds like if you get good at strafing, it can be useful. Okay, what if you run the Stormbreakers and I can have my fuel back? Yes. So now I have... Okay, yep. I have a lot of different airplanes right now, actually. So I have 2 Cs for anti-jet, two F-18Cs for anti-jet. They do have Sidewinders, to be fair, but mainly anti-jet. 2 F-15Cs that bias towards anti-helicopter. And dogfighting, to be fair, and dogfighting. So if something's over my lines, good there. We have the D, which we're going to try again for killing tanks. We'll see. We're going back to JSOW plus Stormbreaker. Just 1 JSOW plus Stormbreakers. And then we have the good old JDAM Streagles. If I cut 5 from this deck, that works. That's valid. Same. We still have the longbow for tank pushes as well. I'm light on Blackhawks in this deck, but this deck isn't as airborne as the other one, I think. Because I have Marines, so it doesn't matter. Usually using the King Stallions or the Ospreys. I've considered cutting out the Super Cobras with Sidewinders for just going the Rocket Apaches instead. To focus on anti-ground. I don't know how useful the 2 Sidewinders and the Super Cobras are. With how much ECM a lot of the enemy helos have. So I'm not certain. It might be better to just go like the rocket Apaches. Don't 2 MRMs leave helicopters with a sliver of health? MRMs can't shoot helicopters, as Benny said. I can cut the miniguns off the Venom. But is there something else I could cut it off? No. Cut the miniguns off the Venom. The dream of the Kaz Venom is dead. I love the miniguns on these things. They're so fun. Alright, and let's play this. Okay, so that's my Marines deck. Did I also change my tanks? No, I still only have 1 FEP. I would like to fit 2 FEPs without trophy instead of 1 with trophy, I'm thinking these days. But it's hard to fit it in, because that would be... If you take off the trophy, that's 285. It's still really expensive, because you're taking the good tank there. Probably just stick with the 1 FEP for now. But I do want to sit down and figure out how to fit in, like, 2 effective tanks. Maybe 2 HCs instead. Because you can't get them all the way to 19 health with the Marines build anyway. That's only the armored tanks. I wonder if 18 is a bigger breakpoint than 17 in a meaningful way. I still would want to run Tusk anyway, I think. Is the jammer useful? It can be. I could run twin HCs, but I have to cut a little bit more shit from the deck. I do like the extra gun and armor on the FEP, though. It's just really expensive. If I wanted to run 2 of these without the trophy, without the jammers, I would just need to cut 200 from my deck. Can I do that somewhere without everything being fucked up? Also, I kind of want to consider slam ramming. I think you can probably cut down one of these and just use it purely for smoke, because this shit is not very effective otherwise. Just run one purely for smoke. Although having 2 lets you call another one, but still, I'm trying to fit some shit here. Lav ADs are the double missile pods. Yeah. Miklik is a no-brainer. This is the real artillery. Non-Nuclear says ditch do Mikliks. No, man, these things are fucking good. I cannot imagine cutting Mikliks. Let's me play 2 zones at once. They're wonderful. Is smoke remove Dragonfire, maybe? Yeah. Well, yeah. Mikliks are like the real artillery in this beta. They're the actual arty. They actually do what you want with artillery. Non-Euclid says they're amazing, but you usually need 1 to 2 of my experience. Yeah, at a time. But I want them... They're cheap as fuck to throw them on my deck, and I want them so that when one is dead, I can call another one immediately, and so that I can play 2 zones that way. So I can have 1 on each zone, and then 1 in reserve on each zone. Have you used Mickey Clicks? What are they? The McClit is just an infantry deleter. It just obliterates infantry at 1,000 meters in an arcing mortar. It's just close-range artillery that just removes them. It's very unfair and stupid. And that's why I have it in my deck right now. People's gonna abuse Miklik so they get nerfed. I mean, the Russian players don't stop abusing their shit. I gotta abuse my shit until it all gets nerfed, I guess. When the Russians stop... I said this yesterday. When the Russians stop abusing the fucking Helo blobs, I'll stop abusing the Miklik. Yeah, it's a minesweeper in a game about mines. Yeah, it's for destroying mines if by destroying mines you meant killing people. I was saying I want to try and fit slam rams into this deck too so I can be self-sufficient that way, but that is not going to happen unless you cut out Lav ADs. You would basically be cutting out Lav ADs to bring slam rams instead. And I don't think they can defend themselves without a Pivads, honestly. So that's of questionable use. I was hoping they would be able to, but I think, having seen today, like, with dedicated seed, you're just not going to be able to really handle it. Maybe if you had 4 of them together, they could cover each other, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe up armored with 4 of them together. But I think they need the Sidewinders as well. I haven't watched them to make sure that the AIM-9s and the AIM-120s fire at the seed missiles at the same time, but if they do, that is good. Super says, 4 Slam Rams clusters is pretty effective, but it's a big ass investment. Yeah, you've used that and you found you don't get seeded? Because I imagine you need to take the Sidewinders for that. They do fire independently? Okay. That's a lot of money, though. If I want to fit that, you have to, like, cut all the Lav ADs. Now, That's not the worst thing for a deck that isn't going hard on being an armored player, because honestly, as I've been discovering, it's all about the stingers, but then you need to bring more stingers. You need to bring a 4th stinger, which means you need to change your infantry tab up. But the Lav AD, it usually loses to attack helicopters, and it's too expensive to be like a cheap investment to do that. Up armored and weapon packages. This does allow me to provide my own support though. We have heli-droppable MTVs, 4 MTVRs. Now you gotta cut a bit more shit, and you also need to change this up. You need to have the 4th Stinger team, I think. Which I reckon means you need to drop the ISVs. Or like drop one of them at least. Which is a shame because I do use these ISVs quite a bit. But it says, can you move some of your infantry transports to the recon tab? It's tough, because then I have to cut down on effective recon here. If I cut 20 from this section, it's hard to fit this without dropping one of the other units, and all the other units are really important in this deck, because this deck is a woods fighter. That's why I only had 1 Stinger, because it stayed in the woods where we were safer from helicopters. You could cut both the ISVs, but that still doesn't do it. That still doesn't do it. Stinger teams are just so fucking expensive. I'm actually really surprised it doesn't do it. 1925. I need to get under 1925. But you need this to not die to 40mm grenades. You could go to some cheaper ACVs, but I don't really want to do that with this deck. But he says, I love the 11 AD because it can rapid deploy over a helicopter by itself, and then you can leave it in ambush, pop out fire, and duck back and cover quickly to win duels of helicopters. I don't find its reverse speed is good enough for that. But I do agree that I'm going to have to not cut them, because otherwise you just can't fit the extra. You just can't fit the extra in here. There just isn't quite enough room. It's the pain that armored actually gets more infantry points than marines, so when you don't have armored, you actually have less infantry points. It sucks. Marines and Airborne, that is. Airborne has 750 for infantry, I think, which is kind of funny. You wouldn't think so, but you do. In practice, I have not really used the Heli-Dropper Sheridan plan so far. I might cut them. I also have not made good use of the Sevs. That's not to say the Sevs aren't useful, it's just that I have not found the good way to use them yet. They don't really stand up very well. And their low range in 800 meters makes them quite vulnerable in tank to fights, and a lot of the time it's ATGMs fucking up anyway. I think probably better off, whenever you were going to bring a Sev, just bring a Miklik. Or bring a Thunderbolt. One or both. Either bring Thunderbolts or bring Mikliks. Cutting this has an incredibly low vehicle tab for me, which is never good, but remember what this deck is for. It's not for planes vehicle pushes, and I do now have 2 FAPs at least for when I want to do that. But yeah, I am going to have to run Lav ADs as well. Which is really hard to fit, because goddamn they're expensive as fuck. And the thing is, if you don't bring all the Slam Rams, I question the point of bringing the Slam Rams at all with how Seed works. I don't really want to cut anything else. Like, is there a point to bringing 2 Slam Rams and 2 Lav ADs? I feel like at that point you should just bring all Lav ADs and give up the sky to someone else. Or bring all Slam Rams and... But I can't do that because I haven't got enough Stingers. Because without armor you don't have the cheap Stingers either. So I think I can't do this. Which sucks, I wanted to do it. Well, now you have more points to play with again. Now you can have other shit back. So what else do you want? Jets area defense. Yeah, I mean they are, but also that's not great. And you could fit 1 Slam Ram. But he says, could run Avengers if you want cheap Stingers, but they're very squishy. Yes, but if you want to be effective at their job, you need the double missile pods. It's true though, I could run them as deterrents rather than killers. That is true. That is true. But also, yes, they like die They, like, die instantly, as do Lav ADs, to be fair. Non-nuclear says one slammer unless you put a minigun on the Venom. That's true. And he says, at that point I'd rather run a Lav AD for 120, 130. Yeah, exactly. 140 actually, it is for Lav AD. Probably says, will you really rely on Lav ADs or the Kiowas your real air defense? That's true, but Kiowas cannot do, well, I guess look at it this way. Kiowas cannot do air defense in a trench war, because enemy will have stingers as well. So in like, wide open mobility situations, yes, the Kiowas will be good. That's true, I did forget I have the Kiowas and the Super Cobras. That's very true. They're better at the job for half the cost. That is really true. That makes me feel better about not taking Lav ADs. You raise a really good point. Also, another great thing about the Kiowas is they can't be bombed. They can't be, like, mild sieve bombed. They can't be seeded or anything, which makes them very good at that role. Yeah, that's true. I do have to remember my Kiowas. I think rather than having Lav ADs on the field, just have the Kiowas on the field is probably a better idea. You're right. Yeah, they can't be Lemurred, that's right. Maybe, yeah, because I don't like the Lav ADs for that reason, is they're just so easily killable. Then he says, Kiowas lose trays of the Igla armored Russian helicopters, though. If you're outnumbered by them, yes. But if I bring them... If they're doing helo blobbing, then I bring them and Super Cobras. And honestly, if they're really doing helo blobbing, I bring the Eagles. Like, if it's a serious helo blob, pushing deep into me, I eagle them. That's actually the best anti-helo there is F-15Cs with 4 Sidewinders. In reality. And that does allow me to try and bring Slam Rams. It might be worth doing for a go. Have a go at it. So what was the extra 75 points then in my deck? I can fit some more now. I wish I could fit the extra damn Stinger team. You're just 5 points off, but none of these guys can go 5 points down and remain, like, very effective. I mean, you could cut 2 Marines for Airborne. It provides you flexibility in the way Marines don't, so that you have some units for longer trades. Like, you could even do Fire and Movement, where you do, like, Airborne as your long-range unit, and Marines as your close-range unit. But Smalls does that job better for cheaper. Though Airborne does do it out to 500 meters, to be fair. But it would allow me to bring the 4th Stinger team. And I think what we're getting at here about Lav ADs is that I'm going to rely on, in a trench fight where the Kiowas can't help as much, I'm going to rely on having a lot of Stinger teams in buildings. And he says, could you put some of the AAVPs in the recon tab? That there is no such thing as a recon AAVP, but I wish there was. They know that if you gave this thing optics and stealth, it would be unstoppable. Just imagine like a legendary AAVP with bushes all over it. And optics, it'd be amazing. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do that. Maybe I have to lean on the Marine CQC more. Maybe you go down to... that. Raiders bring this. Bring an Airborne. Cut these out. It's just like Battletech. It's just like fitting that last bit of tonnage on your mech. I love the deck building in this. I could do it forever, I swear. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere, perhaps. So now you have 4 Stingers, 1 Airborne, which kind of makes you want to run 2 Airborne and 4 Marines. So that you have them on call. Benny says, you could run the ISVs, you have Army Snipers? Yeah, but I don't. Army Snipers are not my favorite unit for their cost. I guess they're only 10 more, like I guess, but I like being able to fit the Scout Snipers into transports easier as well. The Army Snipers are a really awkward level of people to fit into the transports. 2 Airborne. But the problem if you go 2 Airborne is now you have less AAVs and I want to have 6 of them. I want to have spares. It also doesn't really fit well into the infantry tab, though you could have 3 Airborne. Or you could bring the ISVs that you wanted. 90-90, too many. You bring one ISV. Oh no, because you brought fucking another airborne. You can bring the 2 ISVs you wanted, which are useful. I use them pretty much every game. Well, at this point, fuck, I could start bringing grenade launcher teams too. I really like grenade launcher teams. I think they're very effective. They're very good, cheap, cost-effective units for winning infantry fights. You have infantry transports in your support, right? Yeah, I do, but I'm looking for heliborne, that's why I want the ISV specifically. The ISVs can be deployed by Black Hawk, which can be very useful. Four Marines, 5 AAVs with Marine Raiders. I gotta use my Marine Raiders more. I often don't bring them in, and I should bring them in more. 2 Airborne plus 2 ISVs, 4 Stinger teams, 4 TOWs, 4 Assaultmen Small. You can give these grenade launchers if you want, though honestly, it's 5 points, live a little. They can be used, but you have to keep at the max range or else they die instantly. TOW versus Javs. Yeah, I don't take Jav teams. Jav teams are worse in this right now, because if you want Javs as Marines, or if you take Javs as weapons squad, they just don't really fire as well for their cost. They cost too much. TOWs are cheap, 65 cost, which is way cheaper. They respawn twice as quick. They cost half as much. They cost less upkeep. I use these guys to leave on points defensively, essentially. Non-Nuclear says, could you get a Mark 19 team and upgrade Raiders to standoff? I prefer door kickers for their job, generally. But it's true I could do that. I mean, this does let them be, like, a bigger Marine squad. If I run them in standoff, I could cut another Marine and run 2 Raiders instead. Which is going to make them better at anti-infantry. Like, their guns do slap harder if you do the comparison. Their guns do just straight up slap harder because you got the 2 Mark 48s that go to 600 meters, and they can use those in CQC, I believe. Yeah, they have no minimum range. You have 2 DMRs. You can really bully at longer range. It gives you some flexibility the Marines don't have. You do lose the close quarters power of the Mark 18s, and you also lose the cool factor of having the suppressed weapons. But back here in reality, you have more penetration you get through armored. It means you do your full damage, and your guys' IARs still do more damage than the Marines do by quite a bit. You lack a grenade launcher, though, I'm noticing. And you don't have dual-purpose rounds for the Moors, which means you're not going to hit infantry, which means you guys probably lose the suppression fight, actually. Unless the Mark 48s and the Scars go fucking hard on suppression, that's actually going to make you lose the suppression fight on your own a bit. Whereas with door kickers, you have 2 grenade launchers and the laws, which means you're instantly going to suppress the enemy, and you're cheaper. You do have the standoff here of the Raiders, but the Moors, I feel like, on its own is going to fire too slowly to be relevant in a anti-armor fight the same way the Marines will be. And that's why, you know, I generally like running the Marine Raiders CQC instead. Well, I was considering running them with door kickers, running them with standoff and then cutting another Marine squad, you see. But in this case, I don't think I will. I think we'll try it like this, with the Marines, the Airborne, and the Marine Raiders. I think it's only better at standoff distance. Yeah, fancy that, right? And that's not really what I want the Raiders for in this deck, because this is a Woods deck. How does suppression work in this game? You deal it to the enemy and they get shittier. They have longer aim times. They move slower. They panic, you know? Okay, this isn't a bad shuffle, as long as I remember to use the Raiders. And then I'm just going to spend 80 points somewhere else. I can have a Sheridan or a Sev. Oh, I'm 10 points off a Sev, but I can have a Sheridan and the minigun back on the Venom. I could also cut the smoke pods off the Humvee Laras, if I wanted to. What determines if a model dies or you take HP damage? I think it's just at certain HP breakpoints. It just happens. I could bring a second Lav M, so I always have one on call for smoke. I have to cut 10 from my deck somewhere then, though. What's the best airframe for air superiority fighters? So we're going to find that out right now, but for long range, the 174 has been slapping me. When I only have AMRAMs, that extra 2k of range has been making a lot of difference. Otherwise, the Eagle, by far, is the... I mean, it's the best airframe by far. You asked airframe. F-15C is the best airframe by far. The 18C has the 174s, though, which have longer range. Cut the ISV GLs for extra smoke. Oh, I forgot I put the GLs back on them, you're right. Cut that, bring a second smoker. Because they will die even just doing smoke. And that also allows me to do double smoking. And that's probably good to try. So we have 2 Thunderbolts, 2 FEPs. I'd like to run maybe more Thunderbolts, but I never use them, so actually fuck it. 2 Thunderbolts, 2 FEPs. Light tank, heavy tank, well, medium tank. Infantry tab's a bit tweaked. Didn't have to cut anything from the recon tab, which is good. No lav ADs, all about the slam rams. Will try to spend my float credits on air defense. Maybe even just commit, maybe just bid a slam ram early. See if they bother seeding it very hard, and if they don't seed it very hard, fuck it, just leave it there. If it does die, if they do seed it and it does die, oh well, you've lost like 200 points. If it doesn't get seeded, if it doesn't die, congrats, you've run into the rare player who doesn't seed. Like, I don't run seed in my deck, not everyone has it. And then you are covered from like early jets as well, a little bit. Benny says, those recon humvees are so good. I had one that was the first unit I deployed live all game and get me 800 points and kills my laser gun at Iron Thunders. I wish that I could do the same with these ones. I prefer these ones for actually killing shit. They're so good. The minigun humvees are so good at killing shit. They're such chads. But you can't put the minigun on the Humvee Loras. If you could put the minigun on the Humvee Loras, it's game over. The minigun is so good. But I can't justify fitting both in anymore because my decks have become incredibly lean. I run really lean decks these days. Like, the days of having the Humvee kill pack are over. I'm just cramming everything I can to the vehicle and support tabs these days. Anyway, I mean, I could just cut some helicopter transports, but I do tend to use them all at different times. Anyway, we're gonna try this for now, and we've got the armor deck as well. So that's my Woods Marines right now. And then I have the armor deck, and the big changes I made here, again, let me just remind myself, were the air tab? Yeah, I'm trying the Desi Eagles, that's right. I'm trying the Desi Streagles, but I'm back to the Stormbreaker Fex. And other than that, I have a Smoke Mortar. And I have the Slam Rams, I have to remember that. But I don't think I really changed anything else. Okay, cool. Let's get a game. Will you test Mavericks? Oh yeah, and the Marine deck has Mavericks. Thanks for reminding me, yes. I have the F-18D with Mavericks on the Marine deck. So I prefer to run the Marines deck now in my next match, but we'll see what map I get. Magirix. Magicirix. Well, I got some downtime. Let me make sure Italian Man's working today.
Hello, Batman.
Yeah, we're online. Sometimes it doesn't work right if it doesn't get warmed up in the morning. Top Shot says, is there any gossip on when the game's going to launch in 2025 late in the year? I've heard nothing, but they're going to announce it on December 10th at their Sliverine stream show, I think. My guess would be halfway through the year. Pretty bold guess, right? I'm gonna guess June, July. I don't think they'd be announcing it on December 10th if it was like, lol, it's next December. And I don't think we're gonna be so lucky as to have it in March, February. So I reckon it'll be mid-year. I reckon that's what they're setting up for. Sliverine is the developer. No, Slivering is the publisher. Sliverine is the publisher. Steel Balalaika is the developer. I mean, there's already so many deck combos to run with so many different ways to build with just the 3 specs. I can't wait for the 2 extra specs at launch. Strikers and SOCOM is going to be so cool. Let's go to Airbase. I've decided Airbase is one of my favorite maps, actually. These are the Helldiver guys? No. No, Arrowhead is the Helldivers developers. This game is called Broken Arrow and it's developed by Steel Balalaika. Okay, let's play the new tweaks to the Marine deck. Steel Arrow developed this game? Yeah, sure. Okay, mirror match. But it says, typically errors that make it not work would pop up the log thingy, but it's just weird. Your OBS just refuses to play audio files sometimes. Is your stream deck thing connected directly to OBS, or is it a separate player? It's a separate player. Just plugged in on its own. Alright, so I want to play this side. I prefer playing this side, but I think I want to play... Well, I mean... Then why don't you play this side, Beagle? Because this is like... This side's more fun to play. This is just like a total woods fight. I do know how to defend this side really well now, though. There are also Space Snake Sister going here, so I should probably switch it up. For instance, funny that Steel... Okay, everyone's going here. Funny that Steel Balalaika actually French you the naming. I thought they were Russian. Yeah, because of their name, I thought they were Russian. Yeah, I'll take this side, even though I'm probably better at that side with this deck, just because no point everyone going on that side. Gopher says, I thought they were Russian because the Russian side actually has functional vehicles. Well, I mean, I know we all want the alternative where you queue up the Broken Arrow and the Russian side just doesn't have any fucking good units, right? I mean, that's definitely the game we want. You're right. It's reality I want, says Jeff Ronks. Oh, wait, I was looking at the wrong side, so I am on this side. Recon Beagle, Forcon are your greatest friends. Let's get Forcon out here. Couple of Forcons and some Marines small back here. And some Marines Stinger team. We're gonna stay high. We're gonna use our range advantage to the maximum.
Yellow jacket armed and ready. New heading set. Hornet copies. Turning to new heading. That's it, Mark 1. Changing course. Hornet standing by. New heading set. Yellow jacket copies. Flight plan updated.
They're baiting. I keep almost getting my missile off, but not quite.
Yellow jacket hit. Roger, flying there.
Splash.
In the air.
That poor fucker never got to shoot back. That's the power of the 174s, I guess.
Proceeding is frag.
Nice to have these sidewinders too for when it matters, when it counts. Oh!
Changing
That is fast!
Roger, flying there.
Whoa, they rolled that out quick.
Flight plan.
Did they not? That's there already? I guess, yeah, just roll it in from the start. I suppose.
Turning to new
I shouldn't be surprised. They knew what they were doing.
inbound.
Guy Game says, if you could encounter many people using the cruise nuke at the start, yeah, once or twice, but I don't see a lot of people like really like to do it. Okay, they've got that side, so I'll go over here.
Hornet mission ready. New bearing set. Changing.
I want to start looking at my ground vehicles now, so I'm gonna go home.
Lab standing by. Moving there now. Armored transport reporting in. Roger. Moving out. Lab at your command, sir.
They basically are Obsidian, but this game has to change how it's... Oh my god. This game has to change its ranges for purposes of balance.
Roger, flying there. New course set. Joint Strike Fighter, at your command, sir. Joint Strike Fighter, at your command, sir. Joint Strike Fighter, at your command, sir.
Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy.
Proceeding is frag. Flying the coordinates. They won't see me coming. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Stealth jet here.
What?
New heading set. Rolling on the target area.
Oh shit, what the fucking... Man, that changes really change how it works. Like, I did go to high altitude. I feel like. Did I fuck up something else? I'm pretty sure that lead F-35 was on high altitude before I gave the bombing order. Just didn't go. I don't know what I did wrong there. Still getting used to the new bombing order AI, as you can see, with the change they made. Bad stuff. Doesn't do it automatically anymore. Do what? We're gonna leave Airborne to handle this while we get more guys in here. Another Stinger team. Go have his needed. Not the way I was doing it, but also I was already high, so that's what I mean. I was surprised because I was high. Don't know. Guess I just didn't have enough distance or something else. Okay, you're also going there, so I guess I'm going here. Has an aim now before. Oh, they did have an aim time. Cool. That's actually feedback I gave this morning and was talking about before. That's good. I'm glad they had an aim time. I didn't know that, but now that I do, that's good. Yeah, they needed that name time to the precision guided bomb, so it's good that they did that.
Roger. We're on the move. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
You know what I failed to bring? McClet. I need some McClet. I need to auto-win this infantry fight by just bringing some McClets. Should have brought that. Remind me to bring a McClet. I can't stop saying it now. McClick early. Bring a McClick early.
Already there.
If, where's my level? Did it never come in? Bring one early, if I expect to fight infantry like here. That's what I should have done.
Driver, backwards. Moving out. Engine off. We stop here. Get it for hostiles. We stop right there. Pedal to the metal. Open fire.
Laws can kill that because it's so light.
Stay frosty.
Get back off now.
Roger. Time for a walk. Pedal to the metal. Need supplies?
There's my level. I see it now. You got enemy labs coming in, so I'd want to get the fuck out of there personally.
Knock, knock.
Just be near the building so you can fall back really easily. Oh god, what are you doing? No.
Roger.
Bad.
Moving out. Breaker 19.
Bad baby.
Troop transport reporting in.
I have more Marines coming, right? Yeah, good. Whoa, that's close as fuck.
Personal carrier here.
Okay, they're not actually holding this. They're just capping it and leaving.
Orcon here. On our way. Lab ready.
Oops.
Marines Force Recon here. Set traffic. Marching keeps us fit. Lock and load. We're moving. Armored transport standing by.
The McClicks are here. Yep, they're about to be.
Transport ready. Someone asked for a ride?
Now, I brought in a lot of shit, so I want to use it, so we'll push for I this phase. No point bringing in an attack force unless I'm going to use it. And this, at this point, is strong enough to be an attack force. With the lack of... Oh my. Lack of resistance they're putting up, that is. Woo! It's fine. Hurry up, McClick.
Transport standing by. Keep the engine running just in case.
Just keep abusing the AT.
Take that building.
Just free hit him. You're probably gonna get yourself bombed if you do this for too long, so keep your eyes out for airstrikes.
Point of contact and move out.
Get fucked. They probably need to fix that. Yeah, they could probably, like, do something about this. But, I mean, the thing to do back is just to, ooh, they got one too, they got one too. Don't garrison shit this battle.
Next waypoint received. Copy. Relocating.
Just imagine it like the infantry are popping their heads out of their cover, right? Oh, hello. You don't like me.
Transport ready. Lab awaiting order. Armored transport reporting.
That's a fucking straight up tank, baby.
Roger.
That's a big tank. Oh my gosh.
Airstrike is go for effect. Flying below the radar.
That's a big tank.
Marines force
Oh, you guys should be over here. You should be over here.
Foregone ready.
You are providing recon that they don't have, so I'll just loan that here for them. You can keep that. Fuck you. But I need more recon.
Personal carrier here.
Yeah, they probably just need to change the delay a bit, or just make it so heavier weapons like rockets can't be fired that quickly when you get in a building. Like, just delay heavy weapons when you get in the building.
Let's go. U.S. Marine ready for combat. Roger.
Would probably be a good change.
The cavalry.
Oh, I have a Thunderbolt, I forgot. Gotta be careful, I'm getting a bit clustered here. The spacing's looking kinda decent, but it could look better.
Transport standing by. Moving there now.
Gotta maintain your spacing, always gotta maintain your spacing, but at the same time, you kinda want all your units on the map, on your same screen at the same time, I think.
Rolling. Cavalry here.
That's true also, yeah, you can direct units to shoot structures even if you can't see the enemy. That is a true way you could counter it as well, yeah.
For a ride?
Let's start exploring the Marines over here, I think. But what we really want to do here is just kind of recon around, so I'm bringing more recon up. Just recon around and mic-click them. One Blackhawk. Actually, one Venom can bring all the Scout Snipers, which is the nice thing about Scout Snipers being 2 instead of 3 in number of people. I'm going to do one landing here
Full power.
that drops out 2 of you, and I'm going to go over here
Heading there.
and drop the other 2, and I'm going to go home.
Roger. Egressing.
Be nice if you could queue up. Be nice if you could queue up change altitude. Right now you can't, unfortunately.
Move. Shoot. Communicate. Armored cab. Ready to rumble. Roger that. We stop here. Moving to shooting position.
Now, I need more recon because right now they could be pushing up through this tree and I wouldn't know it. But we're gonna bring some.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Hello.
Cavalry has arrived.
That's free.
Personal carrier ready.
Nice.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Reposition.
Back out, driver. Driver, backwards.
Get some recon over here too.
Already there.
We know they're not in here right now because they haven't capped and I have no unit in there, so I know they are not sneaking anyone in there right now.
Roger.
Gotta get to cover.
Once a Marine, always a Marine. Marine, standing by. Moving out.
You should not fly over a forest generally with a helicopter. That is a bold helicopter.
Transport.
I think it's like almost a scout helicopter, basically.
Mount up and move.
That is interesting.
Move, move, move.
Oh, I'm gonna need you guys to come and kill these mech NGs if you can.
Move in that building.
Or maybe not, maybe the lab can just kill them. Come on, be ready either way. Big tanks coming, yeah, I see.
Waypoint received.
Want to queue up the F-35s again, I think.
Cavalry here. We're ready for action.
Yeah, they are pushing.
At your command, sir. Below the hard deck.
They are pushing hardcore with those trophies, look at that.
Hoorah! Stealth jet armed and ready. Coordinates received. Commencing.
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Plan updated. Turning
Could
to
you
new
not?
heading.
That's
Bearing
bad.
set. Time to bug out.
Hmm.
Climb.
Their interceptors are fucking deep, hey. Oh my god, send the other one back in, I need both.
Inbound. Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Joint strike fighter. At your
Even at the
command,
risk
sir.
to the damaged one, I need both. That's ridiculous.
Panther copies.
You have to cut the burner off even. This is like a one-way trip, but it's so worth it.
Engage in action.
Meanwhile,
Lab ready for combat.
time to get some more units in. Oh, you're out of wheels. Okay, they're going home now. They said that's not very fun, actually. I don't want that to happen to me, they said.
Move your asses. Get the fuck up. Move. Get out in 10 seconds. Not 10 fucking minutes. Marines here. We're under fire.
Oh, shit. That's bad. Man, they're pushing him a lot of trophies.
Someone call for
Holy shoot.
Marines at your orders, sir. Moving there now.
Are you holding it? They ran away. They were scared.
Pedal to the metal.
I probably should have tried the Stingers, actually, but... I mean, the Mavericks. Let's try it now. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. They're gonna kill it first. I don't think this really does damage to the tanks, but I can McClick
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
you, and I can McClick you to do maybe some top armor hits, maybe?
Copy. Relocating. What's a Marine?
There's smoke, so I can get in there and... Hang on.
Check a leg. Marines at your command, sir. Armored
Here,
transport
do
reporting
them.
in. U.S. Marine, ready for combat. Marine! I want a base of fire in that building.
Oh, this is a fucking massacre. Nice Maverick run! Haha, that looks awesome.
Troop transport. Standing
That was awesome.
weapons here. Press fire over here.
God damn.
Look up, we're moving. Marines engaged.
This game is over. This game is fucking not starting well for them, that's for sure. Micklick doing Micklick things, because that's what Micklick does.
Take your fucking asses! Shut up and let's go! Lab ready.
Oh, I see they left. I didn't realize they disconnected either. When did that happen?
Marines standing by. Squad,
Pull you
move.
back. Go get everyone replenished.
Faggots. Regroup and move up. Move in there. Get the fuck up.
Buildings are so good for like Skaven teleporting around. Buildings are like tunnels for infantry. Like 2 disconnected right after the F-35 strike. Oh. I mean, yeah, that would be the timing for it, I guess. I did say I was going to push I just never got around to it. Forgot the Cypress too, whoops. I just never got around to it because, you know, they pushed of like 1 billion trophies.
Not a sound. Infiltrating. The hunt is open.
Anyway,
Give me a target.
yeah, the game is pretty over now. That is true.
Silent. They can't escape us. Sneaking in.
Is that survivability upgrade? Yes, you need to run.
Personal carrier
Oh,
here.
but you're fucking...
Someone asked
Oh, you didn't get
for
respawned yet.
Speed is of the essence now.
But you did, didn't you? Nope, neither of you resupplied. Whoops. Actually, the Marines ate all the supplies. Any more supplies?
Fast, everybody.
One other thing I neglected here is to bring in like a proper Logi hub.
Copy. Next waypoint received.
It's okay, those Marines are dead anyway.
Double dogs here.
Last point right ahead. Oh, that is the last point on the map. You're also right. You're also correct.
Cut the rope. We unload here. Emergency unload.
Troop transport reporting.
Well, I mean, head forward, really.
Moving to rendezvous. They won't hear us coming. Lab standing
Labs, go pick up your 4-cons.
Lab ready for action. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Use slam. Yeah, I also could have used that.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Troop transport standing by. On ass. We're moving. Troop transport ready. Looking for targets.
Infantry, get back in your transports.
All ass.
Those of you who've earned getting back in your transports,
Get in that vehicle.
let's heal you.
Sandbags. Jump out. Welcome to the missile age, choppers.
You guys get back in this one.
Ladies, Marines at your command, sir. Moving out.
And let's go forwards.
Lab here. Go ahead. Swift, silent, deadly. Hunters of gunmen here. They won't see us coming.
Haba says, only victories count to elo or kill score? I think how hard you win makes a difference, but in general, it's like... all about your victory, yes. Hang on, they're being dickheads. I want to try the Maverick Hornet while I'm at it, too. Though they still have AA, so don't do that. That would just be a dead Mav Hornet.
Weapons team ready.
Hell of a game, hell of a match. Yeah, it's kind of over very quickly, wasn't it?
Weapons team at your orders. Prepare the vehicle for transport.
Get better at my supply micro.
Reporting in. Roger. Moving out. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Ghosts.
It's a little danger close, but only 4 Marines died. That's a small price to pay for cool things that look cinematic.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Someone asked for a ride?
Bridger says, that felt like a demo scenario? Oh, like the convoy of, like, armor just trundling down the road and oh, look at all the air support. In a column. Also, I guess we destroyed their air because they're just, like, running Harriers over the top, so I guess I can do it.
Pedal to the metal. Touching the envelope. Someone call for a cab?
Don't burn, I don't have the fuel for it.
Moving there now. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Roger. We're on the move. Roger, flying there. The hunt is open.
No, leave me a target, the Maverick! Oh, there you go! In a forest, too! In a fucking forest! Okay, now you're getting me into this shit.
Course set.
That's not bad. Hey, go be a dickhead.
Roger, flying there. Hard deck level.
Okay, I don't mind that.
New heading.
That's pretty funny.
New course set. Changing course.
Kind of bingo fuel already, though. That's worrying. Without the extra fuel, you just gotta get in and get out. Maybe if I ran them in pairs with fuel tanks, I'd like them more. But yeah, the self-lasing definitely makes it work a lot better. Looks like they go bingo if you had afterburners on, so that's a nice safeguard. You do have some time. Are these new players? Probably. Yeah, it bingos you early as long as your burners aren't on. Okay, I'm a believer in Mavs after seeing how well the safe lays there work. I don't know what was wrong with that fucking Harrier on Kaliningrad, but I just shot one through the woods, and that was easy as pie. That was like a longbow that goes 10 times as fast. I'm a believer.
Marines Force Recon here. Set traffic. Lab, awaiting order. Lab here. New heading set.
Service as a Hellfire missile isn't vulnerable to stingers, and also, I think one of the most exciting things about the Mavericks is they're one of the very few missiles in the game that cannot be intercepted by APS. Like, I imagine smoke still fucks it up, but you cannot APS it. You cannot APS it, which is a big deal.
Turning to new heading. New course set.
I would like to run 2 of them, though, if I'm going to run any of them.
Find the coordinates.
2 cheap ones that recharge really quick.
Proceeding as frag. Changing course.
You can APS Mav? That's messed up. No, it's good. Fuck APS. Fuck tanks. They've been eating good enough.
New bearing set.
But yeah, Mavericks are the one ATGM... Well, I think it's the same for Russian, too. I think Russian plain ATGMs. But plain ATGMs generally cannot be APS'd. Which is a big pro in their favor. So when you're sick of the T-15s and the T-14s, you can Maverick them. Bad times for them. They were very low elo, I guess. What was the matchmaker thinking? I mean, to be fair, it's the beta still. There's not like that big a player base. But, the matchmaking there was definitely like, eat shit. Why is this person losing 33? Like, sure, everyone else, they're underdogs, so they only lose a little. But then this guy, they're like, fuck you. It must have been a placement. That must have been their last placement, and now they've got Elo. New players going to lose more? Oh, okay. That's fucked up. Yeah, now doesn't def. Oh, so maybe you lose more for kills and deaths? I don't know. That's the person who was pushing all the trophies. Banny says, wow, not clutchy, minus 33. Performance says, it depends on KD ratio how my rating you lose gain. Really? That's crazy. Probably shouldn't be that way. Because some playstyles, like Airstrike, should not be rewarded more elo than others. But then look, no, I have better KD than them. But they have better points, because I'm higher elo. So I don't know. Like, I have more destruction than you, almost the same deaths, same, or almost the same KD, more score, 3 zones capped, but I'm 3 elo and you're 7 because you have lower elo than me. That's how it should be. I think you're right. I think it's just placements, level early. Obsidian says compliments to Space Snake again for that strike. It was a good strike, yeah. Seems like KD just kills, I don't know. So, yeah, the Mavs do work there. That was like the opposite of the last time I used them. It just fucking worked. It was great. Okay, Batty. Yeah, this was good. You could run it for 280 instead of 310 with 2 fuel tanks and have more fuel, but that just kind of like is not cost effective. Like bringing in 2 to do the job of 1 for 310, 2 at 280 is not worth it. I just wish you could get more fuel on this piece of shit. Why the fuck did they give this thing such little fuel? It's hell. Because there's a default centerline tank on the F-18C. But then why can't we... No, wait, there is one on you? No. Then why can't we do a centerline on you then? Or a fuselage tank on you then? Bitch. 120 fuel. God damn, man, it's painful. I'd really like this if it wasn't for how low the fuel is. You still have around 1200 Dark Harvester, but it can change sometimes based on the map. It's a bit random right now. I think it's a bug. Anyway, it can't be denied, it was very effective at its role. I am a believer in the Maverick Hornets now. For the first time, actually, in this entire game. In the previous beta, I tried them too and I couldn't get them to work. But the self-lasing really changes the game. You don't have to fuck around with the awkward strafing command. I mean, hell, if you can do that at low altitude, that's nuts too. Because strafing around makes you go up and come back down, which sucks. But if you can stay low, burn in, and laze enemy tanks and take them out at low altitude, that's insanely good. That would be so good. Akashi says, F-18 can't man a tank on those cheat card points IRL, but can have a targeting point on one side, everyone the other and a tank in the middle. That would be a really good loadout. Just like a bit more fuel and cut these. It's time to start being War Thunder players. It's time to start saying what you just said to the devs. Devs, can we please have a new loadout on the F-18D Hornet? In real life, actually... We need to do that, you're right. It's time to start leaking flight manuals. That was a joke. That was for entertainment purposes. Please don't get me, CIA. I do love the way the Strike Eagle and the Fex pack their shit, though. Just like, okay, just more back here. Goffer says, can we get a round of applause for the CIA? What am I, Jim from The Office? Yeah, you know what, just so they don't get me. Guys, so they don't get me. Wow, can we get a round of applause for the CIA? Wow. I know they're not listening right now, but wow, thanks, guys. No, I just cut the applause. Tandyman says, hello, Dr. Beagle, I'm CIA. A lot of loyalty for a hired gun. I like that, though. Yeah, I just want 2 of them now. How could I fit 2 of them? Wrong one. 2 of these. You would have to cut an F-35 now. You don't need two of these as much, because this is for like a once-in-a-blue-moon situation where the enemy is pushing a shitload of tanks in like open environment. It is kind of like an oh shit button for that. So I call this instead of my F-35s, which are more generally useful. I do tend to like to run a backup of everything in my deck so that if I lose it, and this is a plane in a frontline role likely to die, I have another one ready to go, but... yeah, I can't really economically fit it. Because 2,750 is my cap. Non-nuclear says a 4x Mav Harrier with laser and ARADs at 150 fuel is 245 points, but no afterburner that's slow. Yeah, it's the burner to get in and out that I think really matters. Papa Blue says, okay, they weren't listening. Can you repeat everything slower and directly into the mic? No, I don't think I can. I'm sorry. I've lost my voice. It's okay. On release, we'll get SOCOM, I'm sure, with like 1,500 air points again, and then we can run a 3,000 air tab. I'm sure it'll be fine. No, to fit another D, I'd have to convert one of these into like a Striegel with air superiority instead, or something. To be fair, I'm getting a shitload of flexibility in this air tab. I have 4 interceptors, 2 of different types, a Maverick Hornet, 2 F-35s, and 2 Strike Eagles all on the same deck. That is a lot, man. You can't be mad about that. That is a ton. I like it. I think we just go and play again. To fit another D. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. And then we're gonna queue up again. That was fun, though. I mean, not for them, but it was fun for me to get to use the Mavericks, I mean. BRB. I'm back. Wasn't that quick? Can the Laraz designate? Yes, it can. Young says, will there be any other countries to play with on launch? No, it's just going to be US and Russia. They may add more countries down the line if the game's successful. I sure hope it is, for many reasons. Real McDyson says, SOCOM Day 1 DLC. Oh god. I would still pay $500 for it. The minute this game comes out, it's just going to be... I'm just going to slam straight into a SOCOM plus something deck. Probably SOCOM plus Airborne or SOCOM plus Marines. Slam straight into it. And just go all in on Little Birds and Blackhawks and shit, and DAP Hawks. I'm expecting DAP Hawks for SOCOM. And that's going to be, I think, one of my favorite helicopters to use, depending on the price. You all know about DAP Hawks, right? You need me to dap you guys up? Do you need to know what DAP Hawks are? You all know what DAP Hawks are, I'm sure. No, Google, I didn't mean Seahawks. I wrote what I wrote. Tell us, Speegs. Even Google doesn't know what they are. Dabby Hawks, what? What the... No, DAP Hawk! Google this thing! Hang on, we'll get back to it. I have been waiting my whole life to use 160th Sword and RTS, and I'm expecting DAP Hawks as SOCOM, and I cannot fucking wait. Let's go to Ruda, sure. Let me show you them after I pick my deck. Fancy says, if you try the Prowlers, are they good? They're not really my style, but they're definitely effective at overwhelming enemy with Seed for decent cost. Let's go woods again. Yes, yes. It's in Warno of 101st Airborne. Ooh. But I don't like that game. So let me try to get a proper... Here we go. So, DAPHawks stands for Direct Action Penetrator, is what the DAP stands for. They're basically Blackhawks with guns. It's kind of like how Russians already get to put everything on their Mi-8s. I don't know if they're going to let us take these with troop capacity if they do give them to us. I assume they have to be coming because it's a 160 of SOAR kind of thing, I think. But basically, just cool as fuck. It's everything up my alley because it's cost-effective. I assume it's going to be cost-effective because it won't be on an Apache airframe. And also, this game has such good configuration options. And the coolest thing about the DAPHawks is they just take whatever the fuck they want, kind of like the little birds. Well, you can see this one here, right? Like, you got an FFAR pod. I think that's a Gatling. Two twin Gatlings, and then you've got Hellfires on this pylon. And then you've got a targeting pod in the front. You can also run, like, autocannons and shit on them. Fucking stingers. Just all kinds of crazy shit. Yeah, 20 mil, yeah. They're just fucking cool, man. They're just Blackhawks that can be configured for any kind of mission. Special Forces Blackhawks, basically. And I think because of load, they may not let us take troops in them at the same time, but they do allow that for the Russian helos, I feel like. So it'd be pretty cool. If you could use this as an all-in-one gunship, configurable to fill any hole in your deck, as well as a troop transport at the same time, and all for hopefully an economical cost, I think that's going to be one of my favorite units in the game. And I can't see them not adding it with how their deck building works in this game. Like, it's the perfect unit for it. Obsidian says allegedly 0 troop transport IL. I mean, it makes sense because they're fucking loaded with the gills of weapons. But maybe we can... Maybe the devs will be kind to us and give it to us anyways? I didn't do a rollout, so I'm just gonna not roll out because I fucked up. And it's a little late now. Oh, you can get something in. Just get a Miklik in there. Bring in Miklik.
Copy. Relocating. Half of the Earth flight. Changing course. Roger, flying there.
Oh, golly.
New course set. Flight plan updated.
Can you guys please shoot?
New bearing set.
Please?
Turning to new heading.
Yeah, that is God's strongest. C-17.
Flying the coordinates. Inbound.
Holy shit. Okay, let's get out of there. Oh, I have burners on. Sorry, I did not need to take that damage. I do not even have burners on.
Ready.
What was the C-17 doing? I think it was baiting. People like to do this now. Like, they try to lure you into a ground AA. I mean, honestly, people would do it for free. Oh, 580 in that C-17? Oh, they just fucked up the airdrop then. That was a real drop. If we didn't shoot at any of their other jets. We're getting fucked here now.
Changing course. Roger, flying there.
Gotta go look for their helos and meow 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 meow.
Eagle copies. Fight by fight. New bearing set. Flight plan.
Where'd that go, motherfucker? Why can't I see it anymore? It must have instantly RTB'd.
New heading. New bearing set. Changing course. Flight plan updated.
And he says, crash ships don't count for destruction. They said a jet crash and you got no score. Okay, because none of us killed it, I guess.
New course set.
Makes sense.
Roger, flying there. New heading set.
Ugh! Didn't get either off.
Proceeding as frag. Bye-bye, mud movers.
Re-engage.
Eagle here. Send mission. Over. Inbound.
There's your target.
New heading set. New course set.
There's the ground AA. Oh, gosh. I went the wrong way with them. Hard.
Set. Flight plan updated. Blind
Even it up. Launch another AMRAM. Oh, you're out of AMRAMs. Sad. Sad day. Whole lot of AMRAMs.
Flying there.
Bring in a Strike Eagle that has AMRAMs. We've random one-shots. Ah, it's fair. I like it when AA is too strong, rather than planes too strong. I've said that yesterday, or today.
Engaging afterburner.
It's better that way.
New
I don't mind Patriots being able to one-shot. They're big fuckers. Okay, let's get all the drones. Stinger over there already.
New heading set. Changing course.
Wait, this is not the loadout I thought it was. Fuck.
The big bird is.
Wait, am I playing armor? What the hell deck is this? Do I not have 2-2 on this deck?
New heading set.
This is Desi Pods, no? I guess I took the AMRAMs off the Striegels? Whoops. I thought I was running the AMRAMs on this deck. I guess it's the other deck. My bad. I make that mistake a lot, to be honest.
Logistics ready. New bearing set. Changing course.
And we're away.
Bound. Proceeding as frag. New course.
Do another
set.
one here, and then we'll go home.
Flight plan updated.
It's pretty free for us. Whoa, the Stinger is killing the shit out of me.
Turning to new heading.
Forgot to not fly over A point, that's my bad. Alright, let's get some real, real big fuckers in here now. Well, no, recon. I was about to reach for the Marines, but I should do recon first. My mistake with doing all this, because I was too flustered, is not getting people in here to do recon. So let's immediately get some scout snipers in here to saturate all through here. And we'll send some force recon to this side. What the fuck? Can I please just micro my damn...
Inbound.
I just want to micro my damn ground troops.
Radar.
I'm begging you.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Don't fly over A point.
Changing course. Proceeding as frag. Flying to coordinates.
You should be dead now. Yeah? Yeah, you're dead.
Roger. Flying there. Armored transport.
Alright, now and the snipers I wanted. Gonna bring them all. We'll land here at the Skaven tunnels.
Heading to farm.
And I think I'm just gonna try not committing too many ground troops here yet. But I will bring up some transport so that I can load up in a second with troops very quickly via heli insertion.
Moving there now. Roger. Moving out. Already there.
Yeah, this time we're actually playing that side of the map. I forget that side of the map exists, because
In the air.
I haven't played that side for ages. Let my helicopters go faster at low altitude. I'm begging you.
Like a rocket sled on rails. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Copy. Relocating. Good copy. Next waypoint received. That's a big 10.
Okay, you come over here.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
And stick that there. And stick one tow team there as well. You guys get moving.
This is our new hiding place. We'll get a better view from there. Copy. We hide in that building. Here's our new nest. Copy.
Go through the Skaven tunnels.
Building. Let's hide in that building. At the armor, at your
Through the Skaven tunnels.
fly truck ready to transport. Back it down. We stop here.
Let's pick that up actually. Bring that over to
Like a rocket sled on rails.
here instead. Let the other tow hang back.
We're moving.
And the Stinger can come get in here, I think.
Base of fire. Logi here. Send traffic.
Have the other tow hang in the middle in case we need to react one way or the other. You're just on reserve. Now time to start moving our snipers.
Double squad. Perfect spot for sniping. They can't escape us. This is our new hiding place. Walking like ghosts.
Keep eyes here.
Armored transport.
Get ready to start me-clicking.
Roger. We're on the move.
Yep, there you go.
Someone ride? Troop transport.
Hello.
Target that location.
Oh, if you wait, there's more coming. Oh, just wait a second. Here, hold fire.
Suppressive fire.
No, don't spook them. Let them come back.
Slow is smooth.
I want them back.
Smooth is fast. Troop transport reporting in.
Looks like they're going in here.
I want all firepower on that position.
Get closer, 'cause I'm burning up.
Laying down suppressive fire. Target that location.
Where are you going? Fuck, I lost him. Please come back, I want you back. Maybe they were snipers, I had more of them.
Ready. Sneaking inside. Move backwards.
Do a lethal infantry. That's the idea, yes.
We'll get a better view from there.
I only have 5 minutes to take points. Oh my god, there's more of them.
Personal carrier ready. Suppressive fire over here.
Destroy. Destroy all infantry.
No ROE. Fire at will. Troop transport ready.
One more. They're actually very resistant. Oh, not to that, they're not.
Personal carrier here.
Okay, they're still in there. Also, get back, because look at this shit. That does deserve to be strike-eagled. The Miklik won't be ready in time.
Ready.
Let's hit the hard deck. Climbing up. Strike coordinates received. New course set. New bearings set.
Bye.
New heading set. Fencing out.
Miklik.
Suppressive fire. I got my ears on. Go ahead.
Oh my god, there's another group of them too. No. I need more of these fucking things. I also need to push. Like I was trying to do before.
Copy. Relocating.
Marines. Small.
Alright, some cover.
Jesus, they're clustered as fuck. There's no way you stay in there, right? No, you're gonna move to this building, of course.
Flying the coordinates. Turning to new heading. Rolling on the target area. Coming around now. Changing course.
Goodbye.
Copy. Bugging out.
Why, Black Dynamite? Why?
Let's hide in there.
Why would you do that to your men? I forgot these guys even existed.
Fired upon. Good copy. Next waypoint received. On the move. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Well, we know what to do about this too.
Sniper team boarding in. Pedal to the metal.
Lost sight of them. Hang on.
Roger. Flying there. New course set. Inbound. Osprey is mission ready. Cargo drop. Watch your heads. Flight plan updated.
Okay, come around.
New bearing set. Proceeding as
Get at least
flagged.
one of them.
Flying the coordinates. Turning to new heading.
Cool. That's really easy to do. Actually, that's really easy to do. That's so free. And if I send you home having only spent 1 MAV, you probably are fine too. You're probably going to be back soon. Which is really cool on demand if I can keep it going.
Copy. We hide in that building.
Like, you're home already and you're recharging really quick. You'll probably be back before I know it.
Troop transport ready.
Here, we can take some points meanwhile.
Personal carrier ready. Roger.
Or try to.
Next waypoint. Labs ready for combat. Lab here. Go ahead.
It's pretty tall order to play 3 points at once here, but I'm going to give it a go.
Here's our new nest. Hunting the enemy. Armored transport reporting in. Moving out. Anti-armor standing by.
So let's have you move up to provide law down here.
Roger. Moving out.
How hard is it to find recon infantry if they don't have attacking? Sniper is very hard. Force recon a little bit easier. but still not easy.
Lab at your command, sir. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Back down, driver.
Fuck you. Damn, that machine gun shreds though.
Everyone, dismount. Lab, taking fire.
Gotta watch my AAVs here.
Reporting in.
Oh shit, that shit is on.
Good copy.
Where's the McClick?
Point received. Smoke deployed.
Thank you, Auto Smoke, for saving my life.
Keep driving. Everybody out. I want a base of fire in that building.
Didn't have anyone on that point, actually.
Engaged in combat. Transport here. We're engaged.
Don't hit my building. Yes, nice. Good.
Troop transport taking fire. Personal carrier here.
Very cool. Wow, thanks. Very cool.
Fire.
Let's go to the point.
Get out of here.
Oh, and they had nothing there. Nice. It never hurts to try, guys. It never hurts to try.
Pedal to the metal.
You just never know what you'll get if you try.
Moving out. Already there. Copy.
We'll stick and move through here.
US Marine, ready for duty. Get your gear, we're moving out. Moving there now. Raising combat, requesting orders. Double time. Move to this building. Roger, we're on the move. Moving out. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Pedal to the metal. Moving there now.
They got nothing left. They moved all their troops up and fucking died.
Roger, moving out. Someone call for a cab? Check that building.
If I'd capped that one, it would have been even better.
Someone asked for a ride? Roger, we're on the move.
Alright, lavs. Where's my lava L's?
Lab here.
Lav here.
All labs is dismount.
I need to saturate this place with lava L's now. I'm floating a lot, which means it's time to spend points on other types of things.
Ready for duty. Already there.
Get out of the point because obviously it's going to get bombed if I stay here.
Establish a base of fire in that building. Need some heavy firepower?
Are we ready because the shit's coming? I need McClick back over here. Didn't I bring in a second McClick? Yes, good.
Personal carrier here.
Bring in the McClicks. Bring more lava L. Bring just more Logi in general. Just more Logi. Bring some, like, backup Marines.
Put that hammer down.
Probably some airborne, actually. Would be good.
Stand on it, come on.
Just get them in town. I can use them later when I remember they exist. I think they'll still do this in those woods? Yeah, there's probably still dudes in those woods.
Ready. We have a building to secure.
I would believe that.
Unasked, everybody. Transport.
Oh.
engaging combat.
Hello.
Armored transport reporting in. Roger.
Goodness.
We're Oscar Mike. Logistics ready. Here's our lift. Lab here.
Remember, these guys exist too while we're at it.
Get in. Check your corners. Marines Force Recon at your command. Roger. We're on the move. Already there.
Big tonk coming. Let's see if I can do anything with this.
Armored transport. Standing by. Get out in 10 seconds. Not 10 fucking minutes. Get your asses in that building. Hornet copies. Flying NOE. Check that building. Yellow jacket here. Roger, flying there. New bearing set. Inbound.
Okay, that's pretty fucking slick, is it not? Is that not pretty fucking slick?
Bugging out.
I'm a believer!
Find some cover. Get in that building.
I believe in the Maverick Hornet now. That is pretty fucking slick for 280 or 300 points.
Marines here. We're in combat.
God damn, I want 2 of them. Oh, that's so cool, because as soon as I saw Mav Hornets in the original betas of this too, I was like, that's the coolest shit, I want to learn to use that. I never got it working, but goddamn, that was fucking nice. I think you need the self-lays for it, but that is fucking nice. That's very fucking nice.
Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast.
I like that.
Troop transport ready.
You guys need to fall back, don't fight on your own. Oh, also, don't fight at all, by the way. Oh, really interesting. Okay.
Fire in that position.
Actually,
Someone asked for a ride? Someone called for a cab? Target that location. Troop transport reporting in. Suppressive fire.
okay, they're not looking so healthy anymore.
Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Copy. Relocating.
In fact, I'd go so far as to say they're looking very unhealthy after that.
Roger. We're on the move.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not a good day for Marine Raiders, is it?
All walking sand.
I do gotta watch out, though. I need to bring in some forces on the right, because
Lab ready.
right now, that forest is full of shit.
Armored transport.
Hello, fuckers.
Pressing fire over here.
Shoot.
Shoot anything on sight.
Oh, well, that was mean. Fair, though. I'm not shooting scooting, which I forget. This is artillery. I need to shoot and scoot. That's very fair.
Troop transport ready.
Now it's a bad day for Miklik.
Cargo drop.
But we're bringing up some cargo. We'll save the other one, and at least it's a cheap mistake. At least they're only 85 points, which is just absurd. These things need to be nerfed. So silly.
Roger. Moving out.
How do you clear out the Maverick missile slips? I didn't. I just kept changed delays. It was very responsive to me changing a laser. Honestly, it was very easy to use.
Personnel carrier in combat. Personnel carrier under fire.
Oh god, too many ambulances. One. No, we don't need all of you.
Someone called
We just need some of you. Also, I need a Miklik.
armored transport reporting in.
Oh, it's fucking out of. Okay, shit. No Miklik right now. Striegel instead.
Raising combat. Awaiting command.
I fucked that up.
My gaze pierces
Bring me another one of these.
Eagle standing by for orders.
Roger.
Oh, they're clustering like crazy again, though.
Nose up. Going for effect.
Okay, you guys are all dying right now, which is bad. You need to pick up those supplies before we all explode. Okay, this is bad. I'm getting fucked.
Mission ready.
Everybody needs to run away. The time for Beagle laughing is over. The time for airstrikes has begun. This one. And this one. Stack them up.
To the danger zone.
Stack them up real fucking high.
Roger that. Strike area confirmed. Eagle ready. Solid copy. Air support mission inbound. Going gates. Rolling on the target.
Oop, did that one too late.
Coming around now.
Danger. Lost 35 as well. Oh, that one's gonna get out of there.
Already there.
Their name is Bastard. I love that. I love that for them.
Strike coordinates received. Climb below radar. Time to bug out.
Now, do I have any reserves, or did I forget to do that? I do have some reserves. Hold on. You get in here. Because I forgot I dropped you guys in. My bad. I have you there. I bet you're out of ammo, though. No, you're still full on it. Okay. Let's get you rearmed. I need logistics drop here. And I need to take my spare AV. Do I have a spare AV? That's a Miklik. Okay, bring the Miklik up then. That's fine. It's my mistake for how I used them there. I shouldn't use them like that. Oh! I'm also going to need supplies. Grab those supplies. Bring them up to here and resupply these guys for me so I don't have to think about them. We'll blunt that, and then we have 7 minutes back to take C point. Kill you guys, then go back to this point.
Need supplies?
Where's that drop? I've always got to have like a mother base supply drop, I think. Oh, I brought all these guys.
Nothing gonna get in our way.
Brought all these guys too.
Reporting in.
But you guys come back to mother base.
Order. Need supplies?
Get rid of get more ammo. I mean more shit.
Personal carrier ready.
Okay, the Miklik is back.
All firepower on that position.
Goodness.
All trench monkeys, dismount!
Flying under the radar. Proceeding as frag. Changing course.
I forgot to do it right.
Course set. Flying
Oh shit! Oh, the laser stays on though.
close air support incoming.
The laser stays really on. Can't get it to go off that time.
Proceeding as frag.
You're okay. You're getting healed too. You should bomb that with something because they're getting healed.
New bearing set.
I mean, you could bomb it with this, but I got an F-35.
Coordinates received. Commencing attack. Under the radar. Inbound.
That's better.
Flight plan updated.
We take those.
New course set.
They don't have the mental time to take B point back, so... Oh, and they just disconnected. That is fair. It's frustrating to lose to airstrikes that hard. It is fair.
Rolling on double nickel.
That's very fair. Let's take these buildings and move up.
In that building. Perfect spot for
Now they're all going now.
10, Roger. We're rolling. Logistics ready. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
Oh, this isn't a weapons team, so there's no point you being here, I just remembered.
Snipers ready.
Moving there now. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
Well, just push to take all points then.
Snipers standing by.
Wait in here so we can see those Marines and click them.
Personal carrier here.
And I need my little supply ants, who I forgot about, to supply up. Get another load. I need another big load here.
Sniper team.
You can just shoot them if you want. No, they're gone.
And silent. We'll get a better view from there. Sneaking inside.
I wonder if leveling the building lowers the line of sight from it. You'd think so.
Easy inside. Prepare to unload.
Roger. We're on the move. Moving out.
More supplies up. Just need this shit ready, you know?
Fly truck ready to transport.
Sniper team reporting in. This is our new hiding place.
Let's Skaven tunnel backwards. Actually, if anyone's gonna hold, you hold, and we'll have the Marines Skaven tunnel backwards.
Troop transport standing by. Pedal to the metal.
Give me a target.
The D-Hornet got fucked up, but it's still back pretty quick, actually. It's nice. Abaddon says, supply is great and all, but I think you didn't overdo it a touch, my man. I think I don't have enough. I think anytime a unit is wounded, I need an ambulance there immediately. Though it was funny when they all converged here, but that was rallying them in to buy them. It wasn't, it was not actually I wanted the heal or anything. Okay.
Copy. We take that building.
They're gonna be behind the building, so we're just gonna hold here, and then I think we're just gonna kill them. Actually. What's the min range of the small? 20 to 40 meters. Is that 20 meters? Yeah, so you need to come around the corner instead.
Double dogs here.
Just because they're so cheap, Abaddon. Like, you're right in one sense, but just because the levels are so cheap, I always like to spam them. And then I like having the trucks because they provide more troop transport. Oh, hello. This is my chance to find out if this works while Marines are behind a building. This is science time.
Roger, move and secure.
Goodbye. Good to know the gal sucks shit. I won't have to take it.
Don't be sitting ducks. Get in there. Lab ready.
Yep, that works when you're behind a building.
Someone asked for a ride?
Probably shouldn't, but this fucking unit shouldn't exist at all, so... There it is.
Logistics ready. Big road is ours.
Gross. It is gross. This unit should not exist. Exclamation mark cheater. I agree. It's fucked.
Lab reporting in.
There are labs that aren't full of delicious supply. Go get more supply.
Prepare for transportation.
Where's the other one that isn't full of supplies? It's you, but that's because you're doing shit. But they've spent all that, so just go get more and come back. In fact, that's what I should do. In general, I should just queue that up as soon as I use them.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. On the road
The AAV is looking a little unarmored today for this Marine squad, but I think they'll be alright.
ain't nothing gonna
I just gotta like get rid of the supplies early, so when I quick unload, it's not so bad.
like a rocket sled on rails. Get in that building. Set up a base of fire. Ain't it gonna pay no toll this time? Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
I love a good truck. I love a good truck that can carry supplies and troops at the same time. It's so lovely.
That's a big take.
Alright, they got nothing in here.
Ain't nothing gonna get in our way. Roger. Stop it on the side.
And I think we're just gonna go ahead and... Where are my trucks?
Supplies.
Let's all meet together.
What can I do for you? Anti-armor here. Rod,
I think we're just gonna go ahead and airstrike the other side until they give up, and then we can end the match.
anti-armor.
It's for their own good, you see.
Sir, I usually don't take hitchhikers. Ain't nothing gonna get in our way.
Bombs for peace.
Ready. Looks like we got us a convoy.
What is going on over here? Let's see where AA exists. Oh, hang on. Ah!
Infantry here. Check a leg.
Absolutely rude.
Moving. Get your gear. We're moving out. Quickly now.
Not based. Very rude pilled.
Is in that building. Left.
Where are my little worker bees? Come here, worker bee.
Moving out. Moving there now. Get in that building. Can't forward. We're moving.
Okay, and they're doing a bit of this, so I'll just leave these around. And we are seeing... We were seeing a fair bit of shit before we got shut down, so send another one and defend it.
Yellow jacket copies.
Oh, we still chilling. We big chilling. Okay. The Phoenix is back, buddy.
Flying there. The bug is in the air.
The Phoenix is back!
New bearing set.
The big damage on them is really nice, too.
To new heading.
They do a lot of damage. Okay, the Phoenix is not back anymore, though. We gotta leave, because...
Bugging out.
Oh, but my drone. Because we're out of Phoenixes now. Oh, how could this happen to me?
Set. Nap of the earth.
Oh, the drone lived? That's different. I had to bring two of these back, so they only brought one.
Changing course.
Chocks away.
New heading. New course set. Line of coordinates. New bearing set. Flight plan updated. Eagle here.
Splash.
Inbound.
Here's that Phoenix is right. Yeah, I know.
There.
But the Phoenix is back, you get it?
Proceeding is
In
frag.
A174 form.
New heading set. Proceeding is frag. New course set.
Nice evade.
Line of coordinates. Turning to
Alright,
new
and
heading.
go home. I need more things of AMRAMs on them. Can we get everything out of the hangar? Okay, F-35s.
Flight plan updated.
Check that building. Copy. We take that building. I want a base of fire in that building. We have a building to secure. Establish a base of fire in that building.
Inbound.
Yeah, kill that, please.
Changing course. Roger, flying there. New bearing set. Roger, flying
Drowsy
there.
Demon says, is there anything the F-35 can't do?
Flight plan
Help
updated.
its sick and impoverished populace with better budgets for social care?
Turning to new heading.
That's not something that the F-35 can do. The F-35 takes all that money and it goes, yeah, give me all that money. Nom, 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 But man, it sure is good at the things it does do.
Panther ready. New heading set. New course set. Turning to new heading.
Oh, I'm misplaying,
Proceeding is frag. On it
Too
now.
close. You're still good though, because you're turning away. Even turning away at 6,000 is still an advantage, because they can't do that. They're only just starting to aim at 6,000.
Inbound. Flight plan updated.
Yeah, I'm starting to get into the F-18Cs for that long range. I must have microed them like dog shit last time, because they're obviously so much better now.
Inbound.
That's just mean.
New bearing set.
I think the opening air fight is such a furball that it's easy to get in the dogfighting range if you don't micro these exactly right. But, like, especially after the opening merge, I mean the opening ace combat, when it's like 1v1, 2v2, this is mean. When you believe it like a week ago? No, I tried them a week ago and I kind of didn't use them well enough, and I was like, oh, I prefer the F-15Cs actually.
Turning to new
But also that was before I started running like 4 interceptors per deck, because I didn't want to have less sidewinders too.
Roger, flying there.
No, having this range is sick. And really, I have to thank that Russian player who was bullying me with the 8km Su-57 launches today for showing me how good this is, really.
Plan updated. Proceeding is frag.
Some good fucking shit.
Back to home plate.
What's this F-18C loadout? It's 2 AIM-174s, 2 AMRAAMs, 2 sidewinders, and extra fuel.
Stinger team, standing by. Logi here, send traffic. Lab at your command.
Little lava ant.
Lab here.
Little lava ants, little lava ants. I need you all to go home, I think.
Fly truck ready to transport. Lab reporting in.
Little lava ants who don't have enough supply, go get more.
Transport is on its way.
It's a lot of supply. I like having a lot of supply. Supply makes me feel good. Slink says, calling the supply trucks ants makes me miss planet side. Yeah. Yeah, I can see it. Oh gosh. That's all just absenteed, is it? Yeah.
Yellow jacket standing by.
Jesus.
Fencing out. New bearing set. Inbound. Changing course.
Go cold.
Turning to new heading.
Wait till they turn, because now they're like, oh my god, I'm dying. And now we fire another one. Ah, shit! I flew right into one, though. I didn't realize I was flying into one. That was really cool until I did that.
Back to Texaco. New heading.
Well, it doesn't look like we're taking these points.
Proceeding is frag. Flight plan updated.
The comment says, my favorite F-35 fact is how Canada cancelled its contract to buy the F-35, held a new competition to choose a replacement, and the F-35 won the competition.
Proceeding is frag.
Benny says, don't even get me started, Ree. Benny, tell me about this. I know nothing about it.
To new heading. New course set. Flight plan updated. Changing course.
Tell me the story. Could have been the Gripen? Oh. The Gripen fucking frightens me. I don't want to hear about no Gripen. Where's my ground spawn? I guess we could just, like, fight all this. Bring in some FEPs.
Let's run them over. Rolling.
The current says Canada started out as like a full-on partner, but left, and now it's gonna get the same place much later. Oh yeah, I have heard about this, actually. I have heard about this.
Roger. Moving out.
That really sounds fucking not the most optimal way to do things, no.
Already there. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Problem, all my lavels are on the other side, oh no.
That's a big 10-4. We're moving.
back around. You come back around.
Flying there. Flying the coordinates.
Well, then it's a dogfight. Oh, now there's a second one. Now I need my backup. That's how it works.
Eagle copies.
You get backup, I get backup.
New course set. The big bird is in the air. New heading set. Eagle copies. Fight by fight.
That is only fair.
Eagle here. Send mission. Over. Roger. Flying there. Flying the coordinates. Eagle mission ready. Eagle standing by. for
They're dead.
orders. Eagle ready.
Oh, but there's more coming. Where are my C's? The C's are back. Okay.
Standing by. Proceeding.
Send me a C.
New bearing set. Balls along.
Leave me you to cover me in case it goes wrong.
Turning to new heading. Treetop level. Roger.
Just doing a lot of ace combat at the end of this one.
Flight plan.
Yeah, it's gone anyway.
Changing course. Flight plan updated. Proceeding as friendly.
There it is.
Inbound.
Now I need you to come cover me.
New bearing set. New course
Nice, it
set.
does so much damage!
Hornet
Holy
ready.
fuck! It does so much
Turning to
damage.
new heading. New heading set. Roger, flying there.
There's number 174.
Coordinates. Eagle
Dodge, 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 dodge!
here. Yellow jacket standing by. Hornet copies.
Now you bring in the ones, the MRAMs again.
Set. Inbound. Turning to new heading.
Oh, Sidewinder time.
New heading
Oh,
set.
Iglas. Oh, Iglas, get the fuck out of there.
New bearing set.
Heavy cap, ready to rumble.
Alright.
Armored
Get in there and take some points, by the way.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me. We're the finger of God.
Almost looks like it's aimed at me. No, it's aimed at them. It's okay.
Personal carrier ready. Press the fire over here. Make way. Lead me, follow me, or get out of my way. Logistics ready. 10, Roger. We're rolling. Humvee here. Go ahead.
I need more AMRAMs again.
Flight plan up.
Send more AMRAMs.
Proceeding as flag.
Really need me read my ramp post? Holy shit. Okay, I'll read it in a sec. Hang on. I'm busy blowing things up. I can't argue about jet reform because I'm busy fighting jets.
New heading set. Changing course. Roger, flying there.
Benny says, basically that was back in 2012 when the F-35 was being slandered in the news. It became a political issue.
Move the fuck out, driver. Big road is out.
Despite Canada already spending billions to help develop it, being second only to the USF on a list to get it. Program was cancelled. The Air Force made it clear. Oh, fuck.
Backwards.
Made it clear the F-35 was a jet we wanted for long-term cost and compatibility with US spare parts. Fast forward 10 years, we're now paying 50% more than we would have been and not getting adjusted for another 2 years. Yeah, that sounds not ideal.
That's a big 10-4. We're moving.
Sounds very not ideal.
Fly truck ready to transport.
Very to hear that for you, Benny.
M1 Abrams here.
It's not in the game yet, the F-22 Henarius.
Cruiser they gave me. Let's
We're still waiting to get the F-22s. They're going to be in a different deck, probably.
ready. Let's take the hammer lane. Cargo truck here. Fight. Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Roger, we're on the move.
Humvee panicked. Gee, I wonder why.
Abrams here. We're combat ready.
Oh, that was a mean FEP shot.
Solid copy. Holding position.
Humvee panicked. Yeah, I sure hope it does. That's it actually convinced them to leave. With 2 minutes left in the game, that nuke convinced them. Okay, maybe I'm not winning this one. The nukes are fucking jump scares, man. They just suddenly go off, and I just freak the fuck out. Obsidian says, whoever was using the IR sight on the last Humvee is probably blind now, hence the panic. Yeah, I mean, I think just in general you'd be pretty panicked, honestly. The worst losses I think I took during that was when they did a gigantic A-move push that I wasn't ready for. The only problem with doing a bunch of recon and artillery is if you forget to, like, actually have any units around your recon, you can get pushed through if you don't see it coming. The key is to actually have recon be forward in that sense. But it's okay, because then you just call in like a billion airstrikes at once, and then we just kill them all. Yeah, I love the F-18D this game. There was one run where I didn't get it to work, but I must have done it wrong. But the games where it worked right were awesome. Where is the one where the D killed all the tanks? Why isn't that on my kills list? Oh well. And yeah, the F-18Cs went really good as well. Went really hard. Oh, there it is. F-18D. 2 Abrams. That was nice. One shot him. That was nice. Yeah, just a clinic on, my units just gave me a clinic on how overpowered some of them are in the sense of, like, the Miklik. Miklik's stupid in Urban. Just dumb as frick. Nobody uses them, and I'm glad, and I don't want people to use them more because they're so stupid. They need to be removed. Only I may have them until they're nerfed. Just send them back to single player. You can't balance this. I don't care how much you make it cost, it's stupid. It just basically makes the game, you can't sit in a building or sit in place. That F-35 strike, holy. Yeah. Yeah, oh, fucking hell. I mean, yeah, the Stormbreakers on a supply dump is what that looks like. Oh, there was a slam ram there too, holy shit. And then just all the ace coming in at the end with the Cs. The Cs are really good. The C 1v1 is a very unfair fight for someone else trying to take you out who has 6km missiles. Those 8km missiles make a huge difference. It's the same way that Su-57 was bullying me earlier today. My says, I had a glorious game with the self-lacing Mav Harrier just now. Turns out Mavs have a big enough of a blast that they can kill multiple AFVs that stack together. It's another reason why you gotta make sure you're unclustered when you bring in your reinforcements. Tortuga says, how do you know if the game will force you to reconnect or allow you to rematch? So what I've heard is that it's very unintuitive, but the game is lying to you when it says you've been disconnected, click here to go to main menu. Don't click on that. The only way that you're allowed to reconnect, as far as I've been told, is if the game crashes. So what you want to do when it says you disconnect is Alt F4. Alt F4 the game so it force quits, and then when you reload the game, it should let you reconnect more often than not that way. But if you actually click the prompt that comes up that says back to main menu, it won't let you reconnect for some reason. So try that out. But yeah, the Miklik could be broken at like 200 cost, man, but for some reason it's 85. I don't know. I don't know how they didn't see that coming. I seen the blog post when they introduced the Miklik weeks ago, and I was just like, God, no, that's the dumbest thing in the game. Don't put that in. And here it is. I'm sure it's not gonna last. I'm sure it's gonna get removed. Hello, did you build this deck today? Thanks in advance. Yes, I need to update my deck list though, because I've changed them. And I do think I'm gonna be sticking with the Mav Hornet. Benny says, another trick I learned is if you reload the game and you don't see the reconnect option, try reloading again. It might pop up. That worked for me last night after a crash. Okay, so try again. I want to get ham rams back on these Striegels, but I can't fit them. To fit all these jets for all these different purposes, I can't fit them. They put me at 2740. Gee, Beagle, how come your deck lets you have 9 jets? No vehicles. Okay, well that's fine then. Let me take another picture to change my deck command, because make sure you get that Marine nice and in the center there, front and center. Because I gotta keep these up to date for people who use !deck. No Glowmaster Sag, yeah. I've dabbled with Airborne before, but like I said the other day, I stopped running Airborne because the places I wanted the Airborne during a match would be covered by AA, so I wasn't gonna do that. And then I would end up just being faster if helicopters were just driving there instead, because I would have the airborne drop halfway. To be fair, though, I think the not the AC-130s, I think the C-130s are still good at it. I think the Globemaster just flies too high unless you're doing some kind of cheesy rush. Or maybe on very big maps like River, it could be very useful. But I think the C-130s at loadout can still get a lot of stuff in. Benny says, do you get a pair of 120 on the F-35 for snapping drones mid-game? OFFS? What happened? Oh, you do get, you said. What happened, Benny? AC-130 when? Hopefully on release. I created the copy paste, I'm sorry. Oh, you're good. Wait, what was your copy paste? What do you mean? Did you delete it already? Okay, that's updating my Marines deck, then let's update my armor deck. This. Oh. Oh, I see. Sure. I see now. Now I understand. I mean, it looks like a pretty tasty pasty, honestly. I don't mind that. Okay, open armor. Let me just upload these for you guys. Because I'm probably going to stick with this for the moment. Though, the open armor one I'll probably change again after I use the Desi Striegels for a bit. But this Marine one's feeling pretty good. Though I haven't been in a real match of it yet. I'm sure there'll be more tweaks. That's the fun of this game. There's always more to tweak about your decks. You're never done tweaking your decks. There's always more deck tweaking to be done. I can probably remove the other decks from my command at this point. I don't know if they're still interesting to anyone. But I can probably just get rid of them because I really just play these two now. I might remove them. The others aren't really relevant anymore. It's just these two now. Boop. Let's remove the old ones. Alright, and now if we use deck... Okay, yeah, there they are. Cool. With that in mind, let's play another one. I might just quickly grab something to eat. I'll be like a couple of minutes, a few minutes. And then I'll be back. And we'll play another one. Be right back, guys.